Hello, it's Pupmeister, and today we are playing Bellum.io or Bellemio. Bellemio, that almost sounds like some kind of like you've got an issue with food, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Bellum.io is a strategy game, and this is an update. I did this once before. Did play this game. I think it's a great game. It's a little different because it's got strategy to it instead of just shoot 'em up, if you know what I mean. But you have to click and click and click, so you have to like click games. And I tend to start with the Jeep because that gives you a good start. It ramps up what you're doing. As you can tell, I'm in #1 right now. It tends to show you the top 5 on the left, and then yourself. So if you're not in the top 5, it'll show, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then number 9, if that's where you are. So that's kind of nice. But the biggest update that I have noticed is if you start later in the game, now instead of starting at 0 like everybody else, it actually already gives you aircraft and towers, tanks, all that stuff, as if you had been playing already, which kind of makes it a little more fair anyway. Because if you come in 5 minutes into the game and everybody else is already way ahead of you, you've got, you know, a bit of an uphill battle before you can get anything accomplished. But now it'll already give you purchases, so you're creating income already without doing anything. So that's great because it makes it a little more fair to try to get into the game if you happen to come in a little late. The other thing, which is great, is if you tap in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see a little box that says write a message and press enter. Well, obviously, that's for chat. And there are also other commands. /help shows you the different, and I'll take a moment just to do that. So /help shows that you can turn chat on and off. You can ignore a certain player if they happen to be spamming, which unfortunately there are people who love to do that. And you can even send a private message to another player, which is kind of cool. So basically, you can take any square you want, like this one, but it costs you 50 military power, which is kind of like money. And you keep generating more and more of it. It's very important to upgrade your bases, your tanks, your squadrons, your soldiers, your airfield. It's very important to upgrade that to the max, especially for the first few times, because that will give you the largest income. And he who has the most money wins in this game. There's a little bit of strategy involved as far as how you take stars and whether you should attack someone or not, whether you should go around someone, all that kind of stuff. Here comes someone else I see from below, which reminds me, you can also zoom out and zoom in. Why you would want to zoom in, I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But zooming out gives you a much better view of your surroundings. Now, generally speaking, 750, there's a 500. So look for a 500,000 star first, because that'll be the easiest to take. Now, once you take it, you get 100 points, first of all. You get 0 points for taking a blank square. You get 1 point for taking an enemy's square, whether it's upgraded like this guy, which makes it more expensive to take, but you still only get 1 point for taking it. But the other thing that happens when you take a star, if you look now at your squadrons and bases and stuff like that, it's now up by 5 on all of them. So you can increase your income on all 5 again. So the more stars you get, the more income you start creating. I'm very tempted to take out the guy below me, just because he could be an issue in the future. I need 750,000 to take him out, though, so I don't know. I don't really want to make an enemy this early in the game either, because as you saw in my last game, if you start fighting someone early off, it takes all of your income and resources, and you can't really expand very much at that point. Now, another thing that happens when you take a star is the clicker, and you have to have a strong finger because you are clicking through this entire game, let me tell you. But the clicker that I'm clicking on right now has moved from +1 military power to +5 military power. And when you take another star, like I just did again, it has now moved to +40 military power. You're basically going up the ranks. So next time I take a star, it'll be +100, and the time after that, it'll be +400. And once you're at +400, you don't really have to upgrade, especially your airfields anymore, because your clicking is basically giving you what your airfields would give you. But I like to upgrade to 20 or 25, just to give me a really good base of income. So I'm hanging on to first, second. It's pretty close. Who is this guy? SDC. He's not even in the top 5. Okay, so I'm maxed out again at 20. So I'm going to start moving over because I'm still tempted to take this guy out. I really am. But I think I might become a little stronger first. Now this guy isn't expanding. He isn't taking stars. He upgraded a couple of his spots, so they're harder to take. See, but now I'm up to plus 100 military power. And all my resources, let's call them, airfields to soldiers, are now at 25 max. So that gives me quite a bit of an advantage against SDC because he's not doing anything. And he may be racking up the money right now because he's just sitting there and not taking anything. So obviously he can be racking up the money. But if I start attacking him and you're not creating money, your money gets depleted very quickly. Very quickly. So it's very worthwhile oh, there, he finally took a second star. I'm going to come down. Now, see, now he's attacking me. He's going to put up a little bit of a fight. Attacking him could certainly drain my resources, which kind of sucks. But I know I have a lot more resources than he does. Now, he should fight. Yeah, I was going to say, he should fight for this one because it's right next to his star. And let's face it. Oh, so close. I almost took it. It's kind of in the timing, too. Sometimes it depends, because there's an attack cooldown bar at the top, as you can see. And happy to say I just took it. And see, now I'm up to 30 max for everything. He's not giving up, which is good. Some people just give up and abandon their territory right then and there. There. So I just took him out of the game because I conquered all of his stars. But now I've got this other guy. Now, once you get to 400 military power, like I said, and by now, you know, your finger could start getting a little tired. But the more you click, the more money. And I keep saying, he who has the most money in this game will win. So, your main objective, once you have some good money under your belt, is to start taking as many stars as you can. Because you get 100 points for every single star, and if someone takes a star away from you, you've got extra stars to keep you at your max. Because if someone takes a star from you, you drop back. So if you say you're at 30 and you've maxed all your things to 30, if someone takes a star away from you, you'll go back to 25 and you'll have lost all the money you put in to upgrading all that stuff. So as you can tell, there's 15 minutes left in this game, and it's going fairly well so far. I've taken the lead by quite a bit, which is simply by taking stars. So like I said, the more stars you take, the better it is. I'm still upgrading things every once in a while just to, you know, what the heck kind of thing. Got a couple guys there. I might as well start expanding towards these squares here, so I can surround these stars. Because sometimes when you surround a star, people stay away. It's kind of like marking your territory. Now, there's nothing to really keep them away. Because obviously they can just come in and fight you for it. But, you know, it kind of gives them a mental barrier. What's going on? Ooh, look at this guy coming up. He's kind of a powerhouse too, because he's got a lot of stars. And this little bugger is going to do exactly what I was just talking about doing. Who is this guy anyway? Nubel V! He's the second place dude! Haha! We come face to face, head to head. Well, I'm going to try to block him off. And something tells me that we're going to be fighting here. And so the fights begin. He's upgrading big time, so it takes me 300,000 to take it away. But the point is, we both have lots of money. See, it comes down to money, like I said. Money, money, money. He who has the most money wins. He who has the strongest clicking finger wins. So he's got quite a bit. Quite a bit of money, which I knew he would have. And I'm just going to keep fighting him for this square, because I don't have enough money, see? It all comes down to money. I'm going to come down the side of him. And you can only hope that they're not cheating. Just like every other game and stuff out there, there are cheats. But, you know, guys, like, play a game legit. Like, it really doesn't mean anything if you win a game by cheating. It just shows that you can't win it legitimately, which makes you look pretty sad. So, you know, play a game legitimately. Don't go cheating or hacking or whatever. Because it's not fair to the other players. And like I said, even if you do win, big deal. Anyone can win with an advantage over other players. So, you know, grab some balls and play legit. That's all I got to say on that topic. Now, unfortunately, I see brown dude coming down. And I hope he doesn't attack me up here. Because, let's face it, when you have a war on two fronts, you're toast. Let me tell you, my finger is getting tired. If I have a chance, I would like to go to the left. Yeah, like he just did. Sometimes I wonder how other people's cooldowns are faster. All I can say is I certainly hope people are not cheating. Uh-oh. Crap. And here comes a war on two fronts. This is big, big trouble. Crap. Now, unfortunately, he's got that powerhouse. Look at that, 328. It's almost like taking out a star. And I can only hope that man. Oh, D13 is second now. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Go after someone else. I'm still hanging on to the lead. But if they both attack me and start moving forward, I could be in deep trouble. Okay, well, I don't mind him putting one there because really it means absolutely nothing. And look at all the income he's wasting. It's very important in this game to just put the upgrades where they count, because otherwise you're just wasting your resources, and that's just silly. Because if you waste them when you really need them, you're not going to have them, and then you're screwed. So I've put up a bit of a fight here. So it almost looks like he's going to go over to orange there, which I called brown before, but it's kind of more orange. But it almost looks like he's going to go over to orange, which looks like a little... of course, I could be wrong. I was probably hoping he would go for orange. See, now here comes orange. There's 4 minutes left. And this guy has now come in, being a pain in my butt. He's taken my star. Like I said, you cannot fight on two fronts. Like, you can't do it. I think my bigger worry is noob. And unfortunately, I really wish I didn't have multiple people to worry about, because orange is now coming at me. So I probably should have taken out orange. Yeah. D13 has now taken this. Big surprise! Because I've got multiple people attacking me, and of course now I'm dropping in the ranks, because how can I fight 3 people at once? You can't. You're basically just screwed. So sadly, I'm screwed. Sadly, I am screwed. Hopefully, I can stay in the top 3 if I'm lucky. As everybody claims my bases up top, all I can do is hope to keep this guy at bay for 2 more minutes. D13 keeps attacking me. Noob keeps attacking me. Everyone keeps attacking me. So it's going to be quite a challenge just to stay in the top 3. I have 1 minute left. Oh, there we go. Whew. So I ended up in third place. Ended up in third place, which is not bad considering I had 3 people attacking me at once, which, sure, it's unfair, but such is life. Wrong place, wrong time, I guess. I was contemplating going over to Orange and taking him out when he first appeared, which sometimes you might want to do because they'll come back and haunt you later, as you can see. But anyway, that is the best way to get into the top 3. And quite often, I'm top 1 when I don't have multiple people attacking me. So that's how you do it. And thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.